Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my session today. Today is the first episode of BIM 360, like where I'm going to take you through the complete setup of your project to work remotely. Okay, like many of you are working from home right now, and you do face a lot of issues in accessing the project design, project data from your office server, or sharing the design data to the team members or to the external stakeholders. Okay, that's why we face a lot of challenges here. So let me take you the complete workflow. So before we get started, like myself, Tandwan Bhubalan, technical sales specialist based out of Bangalore office. So I take care of AEC solution and BIM 360 collections for the Pan India. Yeah, before we get started, I would request you to just spend a couple of minutes to go through our safe harbor slide. I'll just give you a couple of minutes here. Please go through this safe harbor slide. Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, so here I hope many of you have utilized this. Many of you have used our home use licenses. Okay, so some of you are new and where you can access, where you can request your licenses, your office license to use it at home. Okay, so these are some of the useful links. And we do have some extended access program for cloud collaboration products. Okay, so previously we had extension till May 31st, and now again we have a further extension till this month June 30th. Okay, so those who ever wanted to maybe someone is new to BIM 360 platform on cloud solutions, and you can use this facilities. Okay, so till June 30th, where you can activate your trial license, BIM 360 license, and you can use it. Okay, and we do have some of the best practices links. Maybe let me just quickly show you the links, so where you can request your home use rights. Okay, these are the links where you can go to the Google and just uh, type Autodesk home use rights. It will take you to this knowledgenetwork.com, and where you can go to the request a license option. Okay, under home use, you can request a license here. Okay, so where you can go to sign in to your account, Autodesk account, your account admin page. Okay, so where you can request it. The other option is like, I just wanted to show you the extended access program for our cloud collaboration products. Okay, these are the eligible products. Okay, and you can go through our frequently asked questions also. Okay, so till June 30th we have this extension. Okay, and let me share you some of the working remotely with Revit blog. Okay, right now, as I mentioned, like many of you are working from home and you have faced a lot of issues in connecting your office machine. So remote working options, where these are some of the examples, like where you can, a person who's at home, okay, you can connect to the cloud BIM360 account. Okay, where you can access the project. And if you wanted to have a if you wanted to access your software, your systems at office, you can use some remote desktop solutions like TeamViewer or AnyDesk. Okay, the different solutions are available where you can use that and you can connect back to the office machines. Okay, so Revit plus BIM 360 design will help you at this time of situations. Okay, and Revit plus remote desktop solutions, it will help you to connect your machines at office. Okay, so maybe later after this presentation we can share you these links. Okay, or even if you wanted to go through also, just go to Google and type work from remote working with Revit. Okay, it will take you to this link also. So yeah, so let's get started now. So right now, if it say about the communication, like we have come far away with intent and mobile technologies, if you see, and but the intent has never really changed so far, and it has always been to communicate with the design team or whoever it is, like to the stakeholders or internally or externally also. So we have been struggling a lot in terms of communication. Okay, so after having all these technologies also, in terms of sharing the data, and if you look carefully, it has brought us closer and closer together as we physically very far apart right now. And this had to happen because the demands are really higher, and we wanted to save a lot of time and be more productive and work from multiple location, and which helps us to reduce risk of not having the right information. And how we are accessing the project files right now. Okay, so even though whatever the situation it is, like still the business continuity should be there, and we wanted to work from anywhere and anytime kind of flexibility options we wanted. Okay, so that's where we can able to access our project files. Okay, so right now we face a lot of issues in access our project files, which is there at office server. Okay, and still if we can able to access it, and very difficult to share those information and have a proper uh, cloud work sharing collaboration across the team members and stakeholders here. And if you see like the data right now, many of you, maybe some of you are already using BIM 3 solution, or those who are not using BIM 3 solution, they might be using some of the email communications or FTP kind of a file transfer, okay, or some of Dropbox or Google Drive, okay. So these are these kind of a communication where you can able to just keep the data, okay, you can just store the data, and you cannot have a live collaboration or latest version to the entire team members. So this leads to these kind of communications leads to out of out of data version and incorrect communication to the subcontractor or to the general contractor or to the design consultants. And many questions will come around like which is the current version, okay, and due to this leads to errors and rework, and this leads to many problems on job sites and cost overruns, delay and rework, and occur project teams do not have access to the most current state of the documents here. So the main thing is like no single source of truth. So that's where the Bintree allows you to create that single source of truth in the cloud that act as a central repository of for the all your project documents here. So if you look at the desired shift in the project execution, so if you're working on this traditional way of transferring the data, in terms of when you have a, if you look at the traditional way of transferring the data, you have a system with software installed, and you generate the, and you start extracting and creating the design drawings like floor plan, sections, elevation, all detailed drawings you'll be generating out of it. And once these drawings are generated, like once you're while creating these drawings, like you add a lot of informations and to the each and every element of the project. And finally, end of the day, what happens, like you might be transferring this data as a PDF file or with the email transfer, like what it happens is like end of the day it loses a lot of intelligence on the drawings, right? So once you move on to this BIM 360 platform, and you have a proper communication across designers, engineers, and contractors and owners. So if you look at the graph, and where it always high in terms of communication and having a live collaboration, and everyone internally and across stakeholders will have the latest version in their hand, okay. And we have a proper permission level also. It's not like everyone will have access to all the project files, so we can set up a project proper permission control for role based or company based, or even the user level also you can set up the permission. So once we implemented this cloud solution, cloud technology, so which can impact the complete project lifecycle cost increases by like 15% and cut the construction time by 30% around. And if before like get into this complete product presentation, I just wanted to share you some of the modules, BIM 360 modules, like what are the modules are available in BIM 360. So if someone is new to the BIM 360 module, so I can just show you some couple of examples here. So once you log into your BIM 360 account, so where you get all these options, uh, like if you have access to this, if you activated or if you have a license to all this document management and model coordination, you get all these services here, okay. And what is document management here? So document management is like kind of folder where you can create a complete folder structure. So right now you might be having a folder structure on your server. The same kind of folder structure can be created on your on the cloud platform. Okay, so and for each and every folder, as I mentioned earlier, you can set up a folder, like you can set up a permission control based on the role, or based on the company, or based on the user level. You can set up the permission. So once the drawing is uploaded, where you can able to have a complete review, if you wanted to provide the markup, or if you wanted to mark an issue to the concerned person to resolve it with a due date. Okay, so you can do that, and transmit also to transfer all the drawings, or to uh, and also while reviewing it, so you get an option to measure it or sectioning. Okay, so you get a lot of other functionalities at time of review, and you can able to review the complete project properties also. Okay, the element properties, whatever you have the information you have provided, you have given it in the Revit, the same information will be displayed on the cloud. Okay, so this comes under the BIM system document management. And if you are talk about the design collaboration, okay, this is called BIM system design module. Okay, this is mainly for the design team. So if you have a team of 10 or 20 members, so who is working on Revit platform, okay, or a Civil 3D platform, or even now it is available for the Plan 3D also, right? So a design team can use this. I mean the Revit. This is mainly for the Revit cloud work sharing, kind of a live cloud work sharing. So where you can able to share the design packages across team members. You have a team of structure, architecture, or MEP team. So where each team has to share the design packages, whatever the changes is happening. So accordingly, the MEP has to get the update from the architecture or structure team. So this kind of sharing a design packages can be done on the design collaboration module. And if you see a model coordination, this is for the class reduction check. So if you wanted to have a live class check on the cloud, okay, without using Naviswork or something, so like if you wanted to have a live class check on the cloud itself, okay, so it runs the automatic clashes. Okay, you don't need to go and select from which service to which service. Once the model is uploaded, I mean the 3D model is uploaded on the document management folder, okay, it automatically pulls all the information onto the model coordination, and it runs the class check. Okay, and the other module is called field management and project management. Okay, what this two module does is like it comes under BIM system build. If you're going for a subscription, okay, it comes under BIM system build. Okay, so you for the field activities, mainly for the field activities, like where you have RFI, creating an RFI, or submitting some, doing a submittals to the contractor or to the general to the owners. Okay, you can use the submittal option here. And if you have a checklist for you use at the site for the safety checklist or a scaffolding checklist, at time of construction, you might be having a lot of standard checklists need to be used, right? So you can use those checklists here. You can create your own checklist, custom build checklist. And even if you are right now, if you are having some checklist on Excel spreadsheet, you can import that Excel, the complete spreadsheet into the BIM system account. Okay, and even you can monitor the daily logs, like how many laborers are working at the site, and what is their manpower on overall in a day, how many hours they are working. Okay, so all this informations can be entered on the daily log. And apart from this, also we do have kind of a minutes of meeting right now in the latest release. So when you have a team meeting or with the stakeholders, so if you wanted to have this minutes of meeting on the cloud, also you can update those information on the cloud, so everyone have access and they can view the minutes of meeting informations. And finally, we have this insight page. This is not a license based. Okay, the insight is like, and it gives you like overall information about your project, because when you start any of the project on the cloud, you might be giving all the information related to the project in terms of start date, end date, project cost, and everything, right? So based on that, on the project, like how many issues has been created, or how many design drawing, I mean the design packages has been shared across the team members, or how many clashes has been identified. Okay, how many number of open issues, or how many issues has been closed, or how many, what is the RFI status. Okay, how many RFIs have generated. Okay, and what is the transmittal information and submittal information. All this information will be displayed on one single page with a kind of a report chart. Okay, if you wanted to have a bar reporting or with a kind of a flow chart, you can create that. You can do a custom build here. And even if you wanted to link with your Power BI, okay, to have overall view on the project status. Okay, so it can be linked with the Power BI also. So what are the reports you are downloading from the inside page in terms of issues, or what are the related reports you are downloading from inside page, you can connect those data to the Power BI also. Okay, so as a BIM manager or a director level or executive level, so they can have a complete overall view on the project in terms of are we on time or we are delayed by 6 months or 1 month or it gives you a time delay also, because whenever you create a project you might be giving a start and end date to the project, right? So based on that it will give you a project delay days also. Okay, so this is about the overall view of BIM 360 modules. Okay, so those who are new to BIM 360 environment, so you have understand this modules. Okay, and for example, if you need to go for licensing like individually. Okay, if you're going for subscription, so you need to go for individual licensing. So in case if you're purchasing BIM 360 design, where docs is already included into this BIM 360 design. Okay, the rest you need to go for the individual licenses here. Yeah, so let me jump into this BIM 360 account. Okay, I hope you all can see my BIM 360 account admin page right now. Okay, so let me just sign into my account. So today I'm not going to showcase anything on feature wise and all. Like today is like more of like setting up the project on the cloud. Okay, while working remotely. Okay, that's why I'm going to concentrate. So we do have a series of webinar which is happening like tomorrow and the following schedules which is available. You got a link to register it also. So from there, like in the second episode where they will be talking more in depth detail about like each and every modules here. Okay, so this is my account right now and where I can access all my projects here. Okay, right now I'm working on almost like 8 to 10 projects right now. So I can see all the project information, project names over here. Okay, and this is my account admin name. And so this is the same information which I showed you on PPT. Okay, explaining about the services of BIM 360. I mean the modules of BIM 360. So let's say like for example, when you have a when you for in case if you activate the trial version or if you have a subscription, if you wanted to know how to set up your project, so let me just go there. I'll go to the account admin page right now. Okay, so straight away in the account admin page. Okay, right now I'm the admin. I'm the admin for this project or for the overall BIM 360 account. Okay, I can see the existing projects here. I'm in the current projects and I wanted to create a new project here. Okay, I'll just show you how to create a new project. So just matter of just click on the add option. Okay, from the admin. So let's say project work from home. Okay, I'm just creating a new project and project type is kind of a data center and construction type is new construction. Project value also you can, if you know the value, you can provide the value, contract type, and start date and end date. This is what the information I was keep talking about it. Okay, so you can mention your start date and end date of your project and your logo and the project address and other information. Okay, so you can provide all this information and save and continue. So automatically the project will get created right now. So right now you can see the project is created and the page is reloading again. And you can see once the project is created, the next page, it will take you to the next page saying that what are the services you need to activate, because each and every project will have a different type of services. Right now I have access to all these services. I have a license to all these services, so I can able to activate the services. Let's say for example, I'll click on the activating the document. So what it says is like it take you to the next step, like for example, project template, apply a project template or don't apply a project template. Apply a project template in the sense like as I showed you earlier, I have access. I'm working on almost like 10 to 11 projects. So for example, if I click on select this small medical facility project, so for this project I have these kind of services activated. I have the folder structure created for this project, and I have some checklist which is created for this specific project. Okay, so if I choose this, what happens is like it will copy this entire folder structure and permissions and checklist and the services. Okay, everything will get copied to the new project. Okay, so it means like you can save a lot of time here. Let's say you're already working on BIM 360 and you already created a set of folder structure and provided a permissions and checklist. Okay, and activating the services. Okay, everything I've already created for one project, and you keep one, you're working on it. And when you're creating a new project, you no need to do the same steps for again and again. It's no need to do a repetitive task for that project, new project. So you can just copy the entire project template to the new. Or if you don't want to do it, then straight away you can say don't apply a project template. Then go and activate it and activate without a template. So it means like I need to start everything from the scratch. Okay. So right now you can see the document management model is getting activated, and later on, so once it is once it is activated, I can go and activate my design collaboration also, because I wanted to have BIM 3D design in terms of having a live collaboration with Revit users. Okay, with the design team. So it's getting activated right now, and you can see the inside page is already activated. Okay, you don't need to go and activate it because it comes as a default. Okay, you don't need to activate, and you can see the email is also I have received an email saying that project has been created. Project work from home is already, it's created, new one. Okay, so bear with me because I'm working on, I'm using home Wi-Fi. Okay, you can see little delay in creating a new project or transferring some data onto the cloud. So you can, right now the BIM 360 document management model is activated, and again I'm going to activate my design collaboration also. Okay, so this is the initial step of setting up, creating a project and activating the service. This is the main very initial step. Okay, once this is done, right, you can go to the members. For let's say I wanted to invite my team members. Okay, I wanted to add team members. So let's say I'll go to the account admin page itself. What are the other options we have available here? Projects, I just showed you about creating a project. Members, so where you can add members, directly from your member directory, or if you have some spreadsheet, if you're working on a large scale project and you have a team of 20 or 30 or maybe 100 plus also, where you can add all this information on the spreadsheet and you can directly go and import it. Okay, you don't need to type in the name, email, and which company and all. You don't need to provide that, you can do that. And even if I go and say company, okay, let's say you will not be working for your own company, right? You will be working with your design consultant or subcontractor or general contractor to the owners. Okay, so multiple stakeholders are involved here. So in that cases, if you wanted to add multiple companies here, you can just go and add on, okay, a company name. Okay, maybe if I'm working for let's say like CMRL or something, okay, or Bangalore International Airport, I can create the company name here. Okay, and other information, title. Okay, so everything I can provide and I can save it. So a new company is getting added here. Okay, so on the same way, role wise, okay, you can add the roles also. Roles in the sense, like by default on BIM 360 account, you get lot of roles, like say example architect, BIM manager, construction manager. By default you have a lot of roles here. Okay, and for each and every role, can you see the right side option? So where you get an access to all the each and every roles. Okay, so let's say for a BIM manager, you'll have a full access to the project admin, document control, and everything. Okay, if an foreman, okay, foreman will have an access to a specific set of permission. If you wanted to add or remove it, you can just matter of selecting it. Okay, you can include or remove it. It's a role based permissions. Okay, or if you wanted to add a new role, maybe some role would be unique in your company, right? So maybe if you want to add that specific role, you can just simply go and type the role name and you can add it, and you can set your permission levels on the right hand side. And you have analytics and settings, and even if you wanted to include some of the app, because BIM is open for API. So if you know kind of an API programming, or if you wanted to include some of the third-party app into the BIM account, which can easily work, so you can use it. Okay, you can include these apps into your BIM account also. So let me just these are the options available on the account admin page. So let's say account admin, and we do have a project admin, right? So what is project admin? So let me just go back. I'll choose my project, which is project work from home. Okay, so what is project admin? So you have an option of account admin and project admin, and this is the only more service which is activated. Okay, document management right now. Yeah, so project admin. So what is project admin here? For each and every project, whatever we're creating, right, we have a project admin. So where you get an option to have members. Okay, so for this specific project, which is work from home, I wanted to invite the team members, right? Because right now only I am available on the project, so I wanted to invite Prabhu, okay, or Preeti, okay, and Devansh. Okay, I wanted to invite them onto the project. Okay, I'll select them. Once I added them into the project, you can see the names are included, and you can say Prabhu from Autodesk and Preeti from Autodesk. Maybe let's say Preeti is not from Autodesk, she's from CMRL, and let's say Devansh is from Amanora. Okay, so I can define the company name of each and every user. Okay, and let's say Prabhu Gunasekaran, like he is an engineer. Okay, and engineer, you can see the access. So you have an access only to the document control and document management, not the other stuff. Okay, if I wanted to give him an access to the design collaboration also, I can give him an access. Preeti Rao, you can see project engineer will have access to the complete modules. Okay, or let's say here Devansh is a BIM manager. Once I say BIM manager, you can see the status is getting updated. Okay, you can go back and change it as I mentioned earlier. You can go and select and unselect it. Okay, and add them into the project. And now, right now, they all added to the project. Devansh, Prabhu, and Preeti would have received an email from me, okay, saying that you have been invited to be a part of this project. So from there, they can able to have an access to this project, okay, based on the permission level. Let's say if I go to the companies, I can see right now. So this project, how many companies are involved? So Autodesk, Amanora, and CMRL, one member. Okay, so these are the companies involved into this project, and what are the services that has been activated for this set of for this specific project. Okay, so let's say services is like right now document management and design collaboration. Okay, these are the two services which has been activated. If I wanted to activate again any more additional service I wanted to activate, I can go and activate this also. Okay, no issues on this, and you can set up your profiles and everything. So these are the initial level of creating a project and adding a team members into the project and setting up the permission levels. Okay, so these are the few steps. And once the project is created, if I can go to the document management control, so where I can able to uh, have the complete where I can create a complete folder structure. So since I have not copied any of the project template from the existing project to the new project, so I started with the empty template. It means like I wanted to create all the folder structure from scratch. Okay, so for example, let's say I wanted to create a plan. I wanted to create a new folder here. Let's say I wanted to say PDF. Okay, I wanted to generate I wanted to upload some of the PDF files here. Okay, I can do that. Or if I have a team of a design collaboration, so under the project files, you can have all different types of file formats. Let's say if you wanted to upload images or uh, images, Word file, okay, because BIM 360 supports 50 plus industry file formats like MS Word, okay, Excel or Word document or image file, PDFs or IFC file, okay, all the Autodesk file formats. It can upload up to 50 plus industry file formats here, and even a point cloud also you can able to upload it. Let's say PDF folder I have created it. So if you wanted to upload some of the files, you can just directly go here and upload the files, or you can say drag and drop also. Let me just show you the option here. So I have some of the PDF drawings here. Let me select these drawings. Okay, I'll just drag and drop it. So I'll just give OK. So now the PDF drawings are getting uploaded onto this cloud, and you can see template. Okay, so there is no template right now, no problem. I'll just add on the files. So what is the template is nothing but when you're uploading the PDF files, there is a OCR option is available. Okay, what it can does is like it can read your drawing title block, your drawing name and the drawing number. It can read automatically and it can name it automatically. Okay, that is very easy. For example, let's say you're uploading like 100 drawings of PDFs, okay, and you don't want to provide the namings like one by one, right? You want to do say, let's say if this option is not available, you have to go and name it. You have to name, you have to provide the sheet name and the sheet number for all the 100 drawings. So, but this OCR, what happens is like automatically it updates all the name and number. I'll just show a quick example of that. Right now, you can see all the drawings has been uploaded, and I'll just go and define the template. Okay, just a quick. I'll just crop this area because in this area where I have the sheet title name and the sheet title name and the number. Okay, let's say sample. Okay, just some providing a sample, the name of the template. Okay, so here number, I wanted to I want to capture this information from this box. And title, I want to take the information from here. Okay, I'll provide this and save. So once this template is created, you can see right now, so it will go and extract the information from that specific PDF sheet. Okay, and it will take the name and number. So let me just go and provide the same template for all the other sheets, okay, which is available. Okay, just it's getting extracted and looking at, see the bottom one, first one, number and the title. So you don't need to go and type anything. Okay, so just see, since I have defined the template, so automatically everything is getting extracted, right? So it saves you a lot of time. So once everything is uploaded, okay, everything is done, say publish all. So all the PDF drawings will be published with the proper set of name and the title. So this will be helpful when you're at the time of searching the drawing. Okay, if you have in the project, you have a lot of drawings, right? So if you wanted to go and search your PDF drawings and all, like this will help you to do that. So that I was searching the drawings, it will help you like A103 and all, like where I can go and search for it. Okay, so I can search for the specific name and the title. Okay, so this is a kind of a PDF where I can able to go and review it. Okay, so I can select and I can able to review the PDF drawings. And if I wanted to provide some of the markups, or let's say this is a complete PDF drawing and you get a complete option to review, like measure and compare, or even if I wanted to provide some markups also, in the right side you can have you have the tool here. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so here we have the tool where you can provide the markups and you can add the issues. I don't want to get into more detail here because later on stages, the second series of the next series of webinar where people will be explaining about these options. Okay, I just wanted to show how to upload the drawings right now. And let me just go back. Because here I got stuck with that go to webinar option. Okay, fine. Even if you wanted to use some of a desktop connector and if you want to upload the drawing, have you ever used this desktop connector? If you are BIM360 user, it's very easy to use the desktop connector also. Desktop connector is like free, where you can just go to Google and type BIM360 desktop connector. You can just install it. It's a small file size. Okay, once it is installed, so the best thing is like if you go to your drive, okay, where my PC. So you can see the BIM360 drive here. Okay, I can just go open the drive from here. You don't want to log in into the account also, where you can able to synchronize all the data and transfer the data through the desktop connector. So this is my account page, and you can see my project name. Yeah, see, work from home. Okay, this is a project I have created right now. So project files. Okay, so inside the project file I would like to transfer some of the folder, not the files, just a folder I want to transfer. I don't want to come here and upload all the files and creating the right click and creating the photos. I don't want to do it. Okay, so the best thing is like I'll just go to one of my BIM360 folder data set. I have images here. I'll just copy the complete images and I'll just paste it here. Okay, Control C and Control V. You can see the images are getting uploaded. It's got uploaded right now. Okay, and the same folder will be reflected below this one. Okay, let me just refresh this page. Once the page is refreshed, you can see images folder. So this is the easiest way of setting up your folder structure also. It's not like you have to go and right click and create all the images. Right now you can see I can click on the image, I can go back and view it. Okay, if I want to provide any markups or something on this image, I can do that. And even if you wanted to provide some of the full permission level for your folders, let's say I'm creating some art folder, okay, where I wanted to upload some of the Revit drawings here. Let me upload some of the Revit drawings, let's say Revit drawings where I can, okay, so, okay, let me say I'll just drag and drop. Okay, I drag and drop the Revit file. So you can, the Revit file is getting uploaded right now. Okay, you can drag and drop or you can choose upload files. So once the file is getting uploaded, if you wanted to provide some permission control for each and every folder as I mentioned earlier, so you can right click and you can say permissions. So where right now we can see the permission is given for Preeti, Tandavan and Devansh. So everyone will have a full control, but I don't want to give a full control for the Preeti. So I just wanted to go back and say, so I think the file is getting uploaded. That's why I couldn't change it, or let me try to add new one. I can change it, but still let me just try to add a new one, Prabhu. And what is the permission level I can set here? View only or view download or upload only. So this kind of permission level also I can go and provide them, right? So let's say I give only view only permission to Prabhu. So you'll have an access only for view only permission, okay? The rest will have a full control. Once the file is uploaded, I believe I can go and change this also. And even no need to kind of a user level, because let's say if you have an engineer of 20 or 30 users in your organization, you cannot go and add all the names here, right? What you can say is like, let's say engineer, okay? Engineer, and you set a permission level, upload only. So the whole engineer, so the complete engineer role, okay, the engineer will have permission to this folder, upload only. That's it, okay. You no need to specify all the engineers name here, okay. That's where the benefit comes here, like names, enter email address or roles or companies here, okay. So the file is getting uploaded, okay, no problem. So background it can do that. And also once it is uploaded, I can able to open and I can review it, or if the same model is getting updated, so you can see the version will get changed. So it's not like everyone, whoever working on the design team will have the latest, once they publish the drawing, will have the latest revision here, okay. uh, Let me just go back and create a, I'll go to the project admin. I'll just show you if you are from the design team and if you wanted to know how to set up the folder structure for your the Revit Live collaboration, I think it's activated. Okay, so even in the document management also, there are some other option I wanted to show you where you can create a approval workflow also. Like when you're submitting some of the drawings, if you wanted to give approval workflow. So right now you might be using some of the email communication in terms of sending your drawings to the manager or a designer. So you'll be using an email communication or something like where you transfer the drawing to them and they will be reviewing it and they will approve or with reject or with some comments, they will send it back to you, right? So with the help of BIM system where you can standardize this workflow, okay? So where you can have a proper protocol in certain terms of one step approval and two step approval, you can do that. So let's say one step approval, I'm creating it, okay. So I'll just provide a test, okay, and you can initiator. So I am the initiator, okay, and role and company, and who is the final approval. So it can be any of my person. So since I'm just giving a demonstration, I wanted to keep myself as my final approver and what is my approval status and icon and everything. And once it is approved, also copy all the approved drawings to the setup folder. So this is gives you like more visibility in terms of uh, let's say I just choose images only or architecture, let's say, no problem. Okay, so once the drawing is uploaded, no, automatically the files will get copied to this folder. So save this workflow. So now if I can go back to this document management where I can able to select some of the drawings and I can set some of the approval process also here. So for example, let's say this drawing, I want to submit this for the review. Okay, submit for review. And I can choose this. Okay, if I want to still attach some add more documents, I can add it. Okay, I think it is not getting copied to this folder. Let me, okay, so since it is from the project file plan, just give me a minute. I'll just go back and create a folder. Due to some reason, I think, okay, 1 minute. Let me just go back to some other files and see. Okay. So one step approval, I can provide that. So submit. So this will be document will be submitted for the review. And if you want to notify if you want to keep someone on a CC also, you can keep them on the CC. They will get notification. They will get update on this approval process also. You can provide the due date and everything. If I go to the review where I can see the document Carly is like open for the review, I can select. I can able to view this drawing. I can click on it to take me to the drawing view, and I can start the review process and then approved. Okay, if I want to add some comments, I can add the comments, then I can submit for the review. Okay, with some comments. So I'll get an email notification also and saying that it's ready for final review. So this is how, and the document is straight away copied to this folder also. If I go to this folder, I can see this document which got uploaded. See, and the status is approved. Okay, so this is how you can set up your, you can do a proper protocol in terms of approving your documents here. And let's say in terms of activating, adding some team members for the design collaboration, you can go to the project admin. You can select the design collaboration module, right? Okay, so these right now you can see I have multiple team members here. If you wanted to add some team members, you can go and add. Let's say firefighting team I wanted to add. I can click on adding it. Okay, so let's say there is already one firefighting folder is available, so that's why it is giving an error. Okay, so I'll just add FF work from home and I'll define the path. So all the design collaboration need to be done under the project collaboration. I mean the project files. Okay, you got to see two files, right? Plans and project files where you can do that. So you can say a new team is getting added, and even you can able to control that. You can manage the team members or deactivate or delete the team members. So you can do that. So right now in this team there are 4 members has been added. You can go to the manage team members also where you can provide the permission levels, right? So you can do that. So let's say let me go back to the Revit. I hope you all can see my Revit screen, and let me close this project. Okay, so once you are on the Revit screen, since we are working on this BIM 360, okay, you can see the BIM 360 account, my account, and how many projects I'm working on it. So directly you can go and select that whole project. Okay, you can able to access that project files. Okay, project files and all the folders, and you can directly open the Revit model from the cloud. Okay, I am on the Revit screen. Okay, from the Revit screen, you can directly go to the BIM 360 account, choose your project and which folder and which Revit file. You can directly open that. Okay, no need to open anything from the local drive or your server. Okay, so directly you can open the model from the cloud. Or if you want to create a new project, okay, and you want to make that as a design collaboration, yeah, you can do that. I'll just show you a quick example on that. Let me just quickly show you a small model. Just I'll create some couple of walls, then I'll make that model as a center model. So let's say I just created this file and I save this model. Okay, and I want to have a team collaboration with this model, right? Just if you go to the collaborate, and you can have a collaborate option here where you can have a within network and BIM 360. So when you say BIM 360, this model will be uploaded to your cloud. And again, you can choose the account and which folder, okay, and project plans, and under org, I want to initiate this. So the files will get initiated on this file and on this specific folder. Okay, you can say start work sharing and creating a default workset, uploading model to the cloud and saving model to the local. So what happens is like it will create a local copy also. Okay, it's not like it will generate only the central, I mean the cloud copy. So you have a local copy also in case if you lost your model, if you want to recover it, you can use that catch file. And even when if you are losing your subscription, so you get 1 month time also where you can able to go and download all the data sets. So it has been uploaded right now. Okay, even once the model is on the cloud, right? So you can see uh, the icon also, the file icon also will be changed. So let me just go back to my cloud, and I can just switch to this work from home. Okay, so you can see the file got uploaded here, right? And the version 2. So since the model is getting updated, it's updated, you can see the file. I can go open and review it. Okay, so it's not, it doesn't have nothing. So I'll just open the previous one. So you got a complete functionality to review the model. So you don't need to have a Revit software to review this complete model, right? So no need to have a people from BIM manager level and all, like who are at site and all, like they no need to have a Revit license to view this model. So they can view it on the cloud itself without any Revit license. If a team is working on the design changes, so obviously then they need a Revit and they have to upload all the changes to the cloud. Okay. So yes, so this is where you get a review option and you can have a markup issues and everything. You can do that here. Okay. Uh, the other stuff is like yeah. So I just showed you about the desktop planter also. Then how to upload the drawings and how to set up the draw project and everything, and permission levels and what else? Okay, just to go back quickly and show you the remote desktop solution. So I just have created a small video in terms of how you can use some remote desktop solution to connect your office machine. Right now, we know like 30% of employees can work from office. Okay, maybe if an IT person is there or not, and there is there at office on your in your office location, so where you can use some of the desktop solution where our customers or existing customer already using this kind of a remote desktop, or they will have an internal kind of connectivity to connect their office machines also. So just create a small video with the help of TeamViewer where right now I'm connecting to my office machine. Okay, with the help of TeamViewer, entering the partner ID and connecting to it. So from my home, I can able to connect to my office machine, because the reason is like some of our home machines like laptops and all, which doesn't have a proper hardware requirement in terms of graphics or RAM and memories and all. So that's the reason like with a low configuration laptop where you can have internet connected to that, and then you can use some of the remote desktop solution to connect to the office machine. So right now I connected to my office machine where I can run the Revit application from my office machine. So it will not consume any of our graphics or hardware requirement, right? So it will take all the hardware requirements from the, it's like directly working on the office machine itself, but remotely. Okay. Uh, but while doing this, there will be some disconnect will happen due to some connectivity issue. So that's why I told you initially, if you have a IT person at office, he can help you out in terms of having a continuous connectivity to your office machine. So now I have opened my office machine. I entered to my office machine. I run the Revit application right now, and I can go back and connect. I can connect to the BIM account. Okay, so then I can uh, access my folder. Okay, BIM folder. Then I can open the project right now. So then I'll be doing my work. Okay. So this needs because even now we are located we are at different locations, right, where we have not have a proper internet connectivity also. In that cases also this internet will be consumed from your office machine. Okay. The only thing is you should have a minimum internet where it can support connecting your remote desktop solutions like TeamViewer or AnyDesk, or even there are many other solutions are available, right? You can utilize that. So this is how I can able to open the model on cloud. So that's where I can start doing my design drawings and updations and everything. Yeah. So just yeah. So here I'll just go to one of the floor plan and just modifying some of the wall. Okay, just a small example. I just wanted to show you this workflow. Once this change is done, and I'll add some furnitures or I'll remove some of the furnitures here. Once you've done the changes, you can go and save it locally. Okay, then you can synchronize it. Okay, so it will get synchronized to your central model. And whenever you're doing the changes, right, it's not like the entire whole file size is not uploading. So only the changes. If you've done a changes that only a KB size, so only that specific changes will get uploaded to the cloud. So now I can go to the collaborate and I can start publishing my changes to the cloud. So I'll access to my project, then I can publish it. So once this changes is uploaded, I can go back to my BIM 360 space. Then I can, now you can see the file is getting uploaded and you can see the version is also changed, right? I can have a version comparison in terms of what changes has been done from the old model to the new model. I can do that. So this is the way you can connect, use some remote desktop solution to connect your office machine, and with the help of BIM 360, you can have you'll have the complete, the business continuity, like where you will not have lose any of the data, or in terms of sharing the data or consume the design packages, it will be easy for you, right? Uh, yes, so I just explained you about the desktop connector, which is freely available. Okay, you can connect the desktop to the cloud, and where you can have a complete file sharing. Okay, the complete folder structure can be easily created. You don't need to be created on the cloud. Okay, you can drag and drop all the folder structure. It will be easily done. And the benefits I was spoke about you earlier. Okay, a single source of truth, which will reduce the internal server and IT costs, and you have the proper coordination across team members. It will reduce the rework. Okay, and we have can able to track the complete project also. So when you say tracking the project, I just wanted to show you one more stuff on cloud which I forgot to show you. So let's say I'll just jump onto one of the project, so which is nothing but the inside page. Okay, so inside page gives you like more clarity in terms of what is your day-to-day operations. Okay, how you can monitor the day-to-day operations in terms of issues tracking. Okay, issues tracking or approval, how many, I showed you about the approval workflow, right? So how many issues, how many drawings has been sent for the approval, and these are the delayed like overdue 5 days. Okay, so you have a complete track. So I think this project doesn't have too much information. Let me switch to this other one. Okay, where you can connect to all the, you can have a flow chart also, or if I can go to the home page, it shows you like complete project issues, design packages. Okay, is there any open RFIs and project checklist has been generated? I will show you the complete information here. And I just wanted to share you some of the customer success. So many of the customers are using BIM 360. So here, one Atkins, one of the well-known firm, like where they have used BIM 360. Initially, they were using Revit server, where they took 30 minutes to open the design file, because they're working on a Singapore metro project, and the teams are located in a different globally located in India and Hong Kong and Singapore, and they wanted to have a proper design collaboration across team members, and that's why they were initially they were using Revit server. So where they have seen like 30 minutes to it takes to open the design file. So then once they implemented a BIM 360 design, it just took 2.5 minutes. So which increases their productivity for the Atkins main design office. And if I wanted to share you some of the customer success from the Bangalore International Airport project, the Terminal 2 is completely on the BIM. Okay, so the buyer made BIM as a mandate. Okay, for the overall, for the entire project life cycle of Terminal 2. So where they have used all the AEC collection as well as the BIM 360. Okay, even they are using the Forge platform also to monitor the 4D time-based modeling also, right? So I have a short video which there is a video released from published from Bangalore International Airport. Due to some audio issues, you cannot hear the audio. Maybe after this, we will share you the link. Okay, so where you can go through this customer success story, which has been published from Weil. Okay, maybe you can later on you can watch this also. So that's it from my side. So if you have any questions, so you can post it, or we have some poll questions also. I would request Avinash to publish the poll questions here.
Sure, Tanvir.
So meanwhile, if someone having any questions, please mention it on the chat box. So I'll try to answer it. Can you show live example on how each module works? Yeah, actually, the each model how it works is like it will be, as I mentioned earlier, it's a series of webinar. Uh, it's a series of webinar. So where in first episode where we are just focusing only on setting up your project, okay, and permission levels and all this. The second tomorrow also we have one more webinar and followed by the schedules. So you can attend all the webinars to know the complete modules of BIM 360 and how it works. Okay. Also, can you customize the module according to your project needs, like add in other Revit insights, energy module or reduce module? Does it has any implementation and cost? See, if you wanted to customize or something, if you, as I mentioned earlier, like it is open API. Okay, so I showed you some of the third-party apps also, right? You can just go around with the third-party applications. If it is, if it uh, that available third-party app is like, is it available for your requirement? Then you can go and use it, or you can develop your own custom application also. Please share some of how Power BI is mapped here. So Power BI actually right now I don't have access to Power BI right now. So maybe I will share you some of the samples maybe after later on the session. Are the templates available as default or do you have to start it with? So which templates? If it is a project template, there is no such project default templates here. Let's say if I'm starting a very new project on BIM 360 Cloud, so where I'll be setting up the folder structure, permissions, adding some checklists also, right? So the same, if it is a new project, I'm going to handle it. So if I wanted to use the same template, right, I can copy that standard to the new one, okay? So that is what the options available. Is there any screen being shared as getting the black screen? I show here some of our team members didn't get the link to join the webinar after getting registered. Okay, so we'll make sure Ashok from which company? Okay. Any example of how to access the? I think meanwhile, Avinash, you are sharing the poll questions, right?
Yes, the poll questions are flashing. People are responding. So please do participate. We'd love to hear from you, understand you for our future sessions. Thank you.
I think Avinash, I think there is a voice breakage. Could you please repeat again?
Yes, Tanvan, we have been running the poll questions. People are also responding. So I'm just
Okay,
requesting
okay,
them to participate so that we want to understand you better, hear from you. Thank you.
sure, sure. Yeah, attendees, please respond to the poll question. So, and meanwhile, I'll just go through the question also. Those who are done with the poll questions, like if you have any questions, I'll please post it on. Any example on how to access files in BIM 360? I just showed you the example how to filter and see various trades in the same file. Various trades in the sense like discipline wise you're talking about, like where do you have a different type of folder structure where you can able to do that. Please share the webinar details. Also remote access video to office machines. Okay, so we'll try to share that. Could you please answer for my question? Can we link the next drawing? So which question, Ashok? Like Ashok question is what? Okay, meeting recorded video. Evidence the video is recorded and it will be shared to the attendees or?
Yes, Tanvan, we'll be sharing the videos along with the presentation.
Yeah. So yes, Ashok, we'll be sharing the recorded sessions to you. Okay, so since we have all your information, your email address with us, so we'll be sharing you. So can we link the list of drawings with individual disciplines for the delivery plan? Yes, you can do that. So do you have option to modify the model in cloud just like Inventor Fusion? No, it's not like that. It's not Inventor Fusion. Inventor Fusion is like where you do the modeling on the cloud itself. It is like where you can view the models on the cloud. Okay, all the updated models. You cannot do any changes on BIM 360. Okay, so kindly share the link for tomorrow's webinar. Okay, from Pallavi. Okay, so when you change a version, it's like a permission that is required, or we can place before we change the version. When we change a version, is it like a permission that is required, or we can place before we change the version? So changing the version in the sense like whatever the changes you are doing it on the on Revit once it is published, right? So it will automatically get updated. You don't need to set up any permission in terms of changing the versions here. Alexander, design consultant. Okay, so Ashok is from Alexander Design Consultant. So where their team members did not get any invites, right? So I'll make sure for the next for tomorrow session, I'll make sure to share the invites. Okay, or when you have an invite, right? You can forward them. They can also join the session. AutoCAD to BIM 360, any relation there? Yeah, even for AutoCAD user also you can use BIM 360. We do have kind of an application which is called locking, kind of locking the drawing files. When you're working on a when you're working on an AutoCAD drawing, okay, from cloud, if someone have opened the AutoCAD drawing, it will show your lock icon. Okay, so where others cannot able to do any changes over there. Okay, so even AutoCAD also you can start using document management module. And even if there any drawings are getting updated, okay, so in AutoCAD drawing also we'll have the version 1 and version 2, and you can able to compare the AutoCAD drawings also, so that you can able to see what are the changes from the old version to the new version of AutoCAD drawings. So it was great session. Looking forward from quick poll questions. Thanks, Rohit. And can you share an example of our linking the drawings to the MIDP? So what was that MIDP? I think Manikandan, Civil 3D file open on cloud without software. Yeah, you can open Civil 3D file also. Okay, delivery plan. So right now I don't have a right example with this delivery plan. So what you can do is Manikandan, you can connect to me later on. Okay, so tandavan.bhubalan@autodesk.com. You can send an email to me. So see, after this session, it's an overview session. If some of you like required a session, maybe from Ashok, from Alexander Design Consultant, right? Yeah. So someone is required any individual sessions for their team, okay, and to show it to the management and all. So we'll be happy to do that. So let us know. So maybe email us. Okay, you can email me. Okay, tandavan.bhubalan@autodesk.com. Maybe I will just post it out. So better. Just give me a minute, guys. So you can note down my email address. I hope you can see my screen right now.
Not yet. The poll questions are there. I'm almost done. The last questions, another 30 seconds.
Okay. So once you're done with the poll question, I think they can see my screen, right?
Yes, Tandavan, that's right. It should take another 30 seconds. That's it.
Okay. So once you're done with my poll question, so just note down my email address. So if you wanted to have a separate session with your team along with the management to showcase the complete solutions of BIM 360 module, so we'll be happy to do that. And accordingly, I would suggest you to attend the upcoming sessions, like which will be in more detail, I would say. So today is like more of like setting up the project and how to. I just shared you some of the suggestions of working from home. Okay, like using some remote desktop solution, connecting to the office machine, and run your software and use the BIM system for the design collaboration. So these are the topics which I have covered today. Maybe the next session, which can talk to you more about, which we will discuss more about like each and every modules, like the following sessions. So in meanwhile, if you wanted to contact me, if there is any question, if the queries are not answered in this session due to some time constraint, So please note down the email address and send your questions to me. I'll answer it. Just, is there any other questions I got it? Thank you, Mangesh, for your comment. Are we done, Avinash? The poll questions are over.
All questions are done. Your email address is flashing on the screen. So I'm
Okay.
done from.
Okay. Fine. So thank you guys. Thanks for attending the sessions today. So we're looking forward you all to attend the upcoming sessions also. So thanks everyone. So please stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye. Take care.